All right. I think that was the 4th time's the charm of me screaming at my computer to connect. And we have finally connected. It is 7:03 p.m. It is Sunday, March 27th, 2022. I am calling this BoD meeting to order. Let us take attendance from north to south. Astral Winds.
Here.
Ravenstone.
Here.
Loop and Moon is absent. Frozen Coast. I see you, Bromir. Does someone want to kick Bromir? All right, the body of Bromir is present. Hopefully he will...
I had to step away really quick. My bad.
There you go. Awesome. Bromir is here. All right. Scrimgar is absent, so Icefire Bay is absent. KPM, are you here?
I am here.
And I am here as well. That is 5 out of the 7. That is enough to do quorum and to conduct business. All right. Mara, did you send out the notes, the meeting notes from last meeting to review?
I will pop them in the chat right now, but they were in the council.
All right. How has everyone reviewed the meeting minutes from 2 weeks ago? And is there any discussion on said meeting minutes?
I motion to approve last meeting minutes.
I will second them. Motion on the floor to approve last meeting's minutes. Astral Winds.
Yes.
Ravenstone.
Yes.
Loop and Moon is absent. Frozen Coast.
Aye.
Icefire Bay is absent. KPM.
Yep.
I approve them as well. Awesome. 2 quick and dirty items that I am bringing forward. I guess I could have popped my agenda in. I have 2 things in the Kapora that I would like to vote to change, and I will bring these up individually. The first one is to vote to change section A.12.7.2. For those of you who are following along at home, that is my message is too long.
Guess you'll have to put it in a Google Doc and share it.
Nah, I just did it in 2 messages. Okay. This is section A.12.7.2. The following orders may be granted by the Kingdom Monarch, Regional Monarch, and Kingdom Champion. And then it spells out the Order of Warrior. Order of the Warrior. Which this directly violates our rules of play. So I would like to modify this section to say the following. Kingdom Monarch, Regional Monarch, and Kingdom Champion can grant Order of the Warrior and Order of Battle. Any discussion on that?
Should we add wording per rules of play?
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I would would agree with putting something in there to direct to the. I know it's assumed, but we should. I'm good with just putting that in there.
Eventually somebody comes along and like, no, the corpora says I can just give it for tournament wins.
Do the following we're Kingdom Champion per the corpora? Or per
Rules of play.
per rules of play? Alright, let me make that modification real quick. Like that. The change is it spell. So if you look at my first message, it literally spells out Order of the Warrior, which is not the correct awarding sequence per the rules of play for Order of the Warrior.
Yeah, they changed it at the last COM meeting, or the one back in, was it July or August?
Yeah. And so I'm removing the spelling out and just kind of summing it up.
Yeah, just it seems fair to me, because then if the rules of play ever change again, then we're still compliant. We're always saying we're following the rules of play for these.
Yeah, I think when they made some adjustments to standardizing ladder awards, they actually asked kingdoms to remove descriptions of ladder awards in their system, like warriors and stuff like that, just saying see rules of play, see rules of play.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, any more discussion?
Sorry, lawyer brain here. So just so we've got all the labeling correct, would be 1272 as it stands as A, Order the Griffin, then B, Order the Warrior, C, Order of Battle.
Sorry, I'm digging it up.
Okay. And then 1273 is actually where it lists out the orders of the warrior that would be removed off of it.
So no, A.12.7.2 right now is only Order of the Warrior. Order of the Griffin is specified in A.12.7.4.
Okay, I must have an older version. Give me just a sec.
So this is it's version K.03. That's the current one.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yep, I was on an old version.
So I'm literally just replacing everything out. Everything beyond each level. So it says Order of the Warrior granted for success in tournaments. Everything after that, I'm deleting. And then I'm actually adding in Order of the Battle because I believe it is appropriate for the Kingdom Champion to be able to award that.
Okay, that tracks for me.
I motion to change A.12.7.2 to the above mentioned new wording.
Seconded.
All right, motion on the floor is to accept the new wording of A.12.7.2. Ashwins.
Yes.
Ravenstone.
Yes.
Lupin Moon, I believe, is still absent. Frozen Coast.
Yes.
Ice Fire Bay is still absent. KPM.
Yes.
I vote yes. Well, excellent. Done. I will update that. My next one is I'd like to change A.12.10.3. Oh, that comes across crappy. However, what I would like to change is, this is what it currently is in our Corpora. This changed the rules of play, and I can add, I'll probably here add per rules of play. Where the section that says crown, as of 2 years and change ago, that is, we no longer do crown points, and you are eligible to become Knight of the Crown for becoming a Master Crown.
So same wording as Order of the Flame, or okay, I see what you're saying.
So there, I'm gonna, hopefully that separates it a little bit. Basically, yeah, so I took out all the extra wording for crown and just renamed it, a player may become eligible for Knight of the Crown after obtaining Masterhood and Crown, and then added battle in. And that brings us back in brings our Corpora back in alignment with the rules of play.
So it does bring us into alignment with the rules of play, but at the same time, would it be easier to call out knighthood to just point to the rules of play? I don't expect any major changes. I'd be fine with moving forward with this. I'm just more curious on that. Like if we just pointed to like the rules of play for our requirements for knighthood, would that be easier than potentially having to change it again in the future?
I don't suspect that they're going to put another knighthood anytime soon. I can't imagine what they're going to put in unless something changes in V9.
I don't mind having the references in here and updating it should need be, just to so people can readily look at all awards in the same section if they're curious to look.
No, I'm fine with this. I'd motion to make this change as well. Change A.12.10.3 to the new wording as shown in the
This motion.
All right, motion on the floor is to change A.12.10.3 to the new wording as listed below. Astra wins.
Yes.
Ravenstone.
yes.
Lupin Moon is still absent. Frozen Coast.
Yes.
Ice Fire Bay is still absent. KPM.
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. And it is done. Thank you, guys. I will get the Corpora updated and posted a new version here relatively soon, probably by the time this meeting's done. All right. I make a motion to close this meeting.
Second.
All right. Motions on the floor is to close this meeting. Astral wins.
Yep.
Ravenstone.
Yes.
Lupin Moon still absent. Frozen Coast.
Make it so.
Ice Fire Base still absent. KPM.
Yep.
And I vote yes as well. This meeting is closed at 7:17 p.m. It is still Sunday, March 27th. Let me grab my other agenda, which is going to look amazingly like last week's agenda. A bunch of reminding.
Meeting minutes are up.
I can't find my other agenda.
Can we go home now?
No.
Dang it.
Oh, there it is.
Is it because you have too many tabs open?
Shut your face. I do not have very many tabs open.
If I was
That's too many.
yeah, I'd probably scream.
Can we have a pool where we like all bet on how many tabs you have open, and then you tell us at the end?
17. I bet 17.
I was actually gonna say 9.
I'm going for a very solid 10.
I only have one window
Yep, I'm
open.
13.
Okay, one window, but how many tabs?
I know.
6.
But usually I fair point here is if you're at my work, you see my work computer, I usually have like 3 or 4 windows also open with multiple tabs going. So, but all right, I'll tell you how many tabs I've got going when we're all done here. Let me run through this ambassador report. There is nothing to report. We have not done anything since the last meeting. No talk, no nothing. If you missed the last meeting, we met to discuss the new licensing fee, and it did not make it out of the COM, so it got pushed back to the AI BoD to come up with a new plan. All right, PM LOIs are open. Mara, do you want to talk about that at all? I don't want to take your thunder.
Okay. You go away. You take that away. All the thunder is yours.
All right, they opened this weekend, so if you are interested in running for PM, and you are throw up your LOI, make sure you tag Mara in it, and they're open through April 9th and April 10th. And then after that, you must become a regular member. You must take the Reeves and Kapora test, and elections are is it the 22nd, 23rd?
Let me pop up my sheet.
So I know that leads into mid-reigns. She is looking. I'm trying to see how much I can drag this out. Well, while she's looking that up, that leads me into mid-reigns. Rain, do you want to talk about mid-reigns at all?
Their thing where we celebrate the middle of the 6-month reign. Your regents should be running it. Let me know if they aren't, and I'll do some yelling. But we've got a good group, and I think they're on top of it. Definitely celebrate our PMs for all the hard work they've done. And there it is, 4:30 for our Saturday parks, 5:1 for our Sunday parks. Have fun.
All right, which leads me up to too much talking. Oh, I didn't put it on there, but I'm going to throw it out. Crown Quals are coming. They're in July. It's the second weekend of July. I believe it's the 9th and 10th. So if you're thinking about running for a office this fall, summer, for the fall, start working on those Crown Quals. They are going to be, as far as I'm aware, they're going to be in-person Crown Quals, and we will be having Kingdom in-person Crown Quals, so get working on it.
Who's hosting the Kingdom in Chronicles?
What's it, who?
Who is hosting Kingdom Chronicles?
We have not finalized that yet. We started talking about it over this past week, so once we get it finalized, we'll let everyone know.
And Your Honor, Your Majesty, just to clarify, has the restriction on food qual entries been removed?
You called me Your Honor.
Well, we can work, I guess.
Yes. I mean, we have no restrictions at this point, so yes, they have.
Good. Now, wait, what about the vintners part of it?
The what?
The one where you make mead or stuff.
That's still in too.
Interesting.
You have to be 21 to be able to judge those, though.
I might look into becoming a judge for those.
Well, you gotta be a judge for everything.
You know,
He could be
I'm willing to sacrifice my
replace a minor that's doing the others.
Yes,
That's fair.
That is what I'm looking at right there.
or a non-drinker.
I volunteer as tribute.
All right. So yeah, get your craft on. Upcoming events, we have Haven Glow 4, May 22nd and May 21st, May 22nd, hosted by Loop and Moon and Ravenstone. Their Loop and Moon is going to host it on May 21st, and Ravenstone is hosting on May 22nd. It is an all-weekend event. It is $5 to enter for both days. It is $10 if you're going to camp overnight.
$5 for the parking pass if there's any left, and it's $10. Yeah, I think you're right. $5 for a not overnight, $10 for overnight.
And parking passes have not sold out. But just because if parking passes do sell out, that's fine. There's still parking. You just have to park in the park area, not with the campsite. So parking's still available. Next weekend after that, we are having a Kingdom Day up in Astral Winds. Get your caravan on. 4 of the Kingdom officers will be heading up, maybe the 5th. 5. We might all be 5. It depends on Deli's work schedule, but 4 of us are going. Come have fun with us up in Astral Winds. Hopefully it'll be nice and we can be outside.
And even if we're not outside, we finally managed to get the U Park gym back, so we have a venue.
Which is awesome. All right. Weekends after that, we got the 3 Barons Fair, June 4th and 5th, and June 11th and 12th. Shortly after that, we have Solstice Wars up in Astral Winds around solstice time. The weekend after that, we have Highland Games, June 24th and 26th, June 25th and 26th. Come fight some Scottish nerds. And then, of course, we have Wolf's Cry, July 29th, 30th, and 31st. Rumor has it we're having 2 courts and 2 feasts now. That'll be down at Wrangell Mountain Homestead. So come and join us. A lot of shenanigans are going to happen. A lot of nightings are going to happen. It's going to be a great time. And then I'm going to plug the State Fair, August 19th through September 5th. They are closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays and open the other 5 days of the week. Whew, it is a busy summer coming up, and it's going to come up fast. Frozen Coast is going to have their 4th of July, I am sure, and I believe they're talking about doing Nikiski with the Kenai. Sorry.
Yep, we're doing the Nunalchik one, the Nunalchik State Fair. And we're actually going to be talking with Icefire Bay about that as well, about doing a joint venture. One second. There we go. Yeah. Sorry. Music started to play on my phone for some reason.
All right. Well, that's all I have down and dirty. Any questions? Concerns? Going once. Ooh, freedom fights. Woo! Do you remember that time a couple hours ago when a certain someone started trying to ask if that was a thing? You're at close range, sir. All right, sold. Done. Meeting's over. 7:27. Get out. Have a nice evening, everyone.